What's good, Big Brother friends? You already know who it is. It's Daniel C, the social superstar of BBCAN season 11. And after talking with Global, I realized y'all need a little bit of a reality check. So your boy is here to check in on everything BB25 all season long. Child, we're talking recaps, we're talking opinions, and we're talking strategy. And this is where you're gonna get all the tea. So let's get into it. We are in the Big Brother multiverse, which means there's not one, not two, not three, but 4 themes to this season. These house guests are not going to be able to guess what's coming because they don't even know what the theme's going to be for the next week. It's about to be a hot mess. Since we're in the Scrambleverse, this week's competition is not for HOH, but for nomination. And this is giving Dead Last 2.0. Child, somebody better check on my good sis Renee because I don't think she's going to be okay. This is PTSD. After the competition is done, we are left with our 4 nominees for the week being Jared, Kirsten, my auntie Felicia, and Corey. Child, lots to be said about that, but we're gonna leave it there. Super excited about this cast. It's super diverse, different ages, different backgrounds, but we also have a lot of super fans which we haven't seen in a while. And I'm thinking this cast overall is gonna be pretty strategic, which leads me to my top 3 as of right now. First being Miss Blue Kim, my good sis from New York, and honestly, she's a brand strategist, so I think she's gonna be a strategic mastermind in this game. Love how she's positioning herself. Moving on from that, nobody, and I mean nobody, better touch my good auntie, 63-year-old Miss Felicia. I think socially, she's gonna dominate this game. She's a player who I would think is most like how I played my game, and I could see her getting really far in the game as long as she aligns with the right people. And lastly, another twist, because of the Scrambleverse, brought in a 17th house guest. And this ain't no regular house guest. I need everybody to show some respect. Stand and bow for the queen of Survivor, Miss Cerie Fields.
Instant chaos.
All these house guests better be running scared, child, because the strategist, the social player of all time is in the house. And child, I would not be surprised to see her make the end of this game. And she's playing with her son. Y'all in trouble. This leads me to the mistakes of the week. The first thing that Izzy does when she walks into that house and sees Cerie Fields standing there was pull her son to the side of the room and tell him that she knows they're related.
This is between us. I swear. This is like to the grave, Jared.
We can't do too long, not too long.
Now, I get that it seems like this is working out for her right now and she's tightly aligned with Cerie and Jared, but knowledge is power in the Big Brother game, and I can see this 150,000% coming back and biting Izzy because, child, you need to keep this information to yourself. This game, everything is ammunition against you, and the fact that she has something on Cerie and Jared, I can see them jumping on the opportunity to take her out to keep their secret. Kirsten clearly didn't learn from Daniel C that in the week 1 of the BB house, you let the alliances come to you. I understand that she is on the block, so she's got to do whatever she's got to do. And frankly, I think this is all fair game. But unfortunately, based on this cast, it ain't playing out in her favor. And it's sad to say that she is looking like she's going to be the target this week, unfortunately. This brings us to this week's HOH competition. Because it is still Scramble Week, the HOH won't be nominating people for eviction, but will be choosing to save 2 people. And child, this week's competition is a balancing competition. I worked in retail. I've been on my feet all day. I could stay. What the? So unlike me, my good sis Riley blew through this balancing competition and becomes the HOH for the week. She has a choice to make, and she decides to save both Jared and Corey from the block, which means my poor auntie Felicia is up for eviction this week besides Kirsten, which is honestly tragic.
A hot mess for me.
But one of them's got to go. That's the way the game is played, baby. This cast is truly already bringing the heat, and with these twists of the 4 multiverses, I'm on the edge of my seat. Who will win the power of veto? Will they use it on Auntie Felicia or Kirsten? We have no idea. But what we do know is that I'm gonna be back again with another reality check. Keep up with my socials and let me know if you agree on what I thought were the worst moves this week. Also, I'm extremely interested to hear who your top 3 player picks are, because baby, it's about to be a long season. We will discuss all that and more next time. BB fans, it's your boy Daniel C, and a new week means we're back again with a new reality check. And ciao! Was it ever an eventful week? We got no time to waste, so let's jump right into it. Last episode, we left off with Riley pulling Corey and Jared off the block, leaving Kirsten on the block against Miss Felicia, who is her pawn. Ooh, child, the word pawn in first week, scary, very scary. You do have to show some resistance to the fact that you're a pawn, because if you're good about it, you're gonna keep being there. So I hope that Felicia can get her way out of this, because child, it's gonna be a long season for her, if not. Baby, the week of the Alliance Wars is about to begin, and child, do we ever love to see it. First off, we have the scary room, that consists of mostly the young house guests in the house, Riley, Blue, Jag, Cameron, Matt, and they think that they being slick, y'all. They think that they're really truly slick, and they decided to, let's name this alliance, the Handful Alliance. Now, I was in a 5-person alliance, and when I tell you, if I saw any of them in a room together, the place I was not gonna be is in that room, because you're gonna sell yourself short, child. You're gonna sell yourself out. And that's exactly what they do. Now, I know y'all know my auntie isn't about to sleep on this younger alliance. They were just way too obvious. So Miss Felicia, Cerie, Nicole, Izzy, and Bowie Jane all come together and decide we're gonna make an alliance of our own, and we're gonna call it the Bye Bye Bitches. Child, iconic, period. The Handful, thinking they're slick, add America, Corey, and Jared into their alliance to try to take on a majority. And you know what? It would have worked if Jared, who is perfectly, beautifully positioned, didn't have his mother in the house. Jared takes his information to Cerie, who now knows about this 8-person alliance, which they clocked already anyway. And they are now able to pull in Tyson and Red into their alliance called the Professors, the older people who are about to take the young ones to school. And child, I'm ready for the war. Let's bring it. Let's bring it on. We have a house split, Jared right in the middle, both sides thinking they got 8 sides going on. It's about to be a bloodbath. I'm ready for it. I can't wait. Tyson wins the power of veto this week, and as expected, he doesn't want to rock the boat. Everybody in the house, both sides of the house, were already in agreement to get rid of her, and the house agrees to unanimously vote to evict Kirsten. We cannot get through this episode without discussing the fact that another house guest is removed from the game, Luke, for using a racial slur. Frankly, I believe it was the right decision, and I hope that this could be used as a learning lesson for not only Luke, but for past house guests and for future contestants, how quickly an opportunity can be ruined for lack of education. And frankly, that's all the attention we're gonna give to the topic, because we got a lot more to cover. So let's keep it pushing. And now it's time for my favorite segment, the worst moves of the week. Corey sits with Cerie Fields and tells her about her resume and why she's so dangerous. Why? Red sits with Riley in the HOH room and tells her her whole alliance. Why? Izzy sits with Riley and tells her, let's cut the BS. We all know the split in this house and we're on different sides. Why? All those moves confuse me, because why would you give your enemies the information that you know their game, that you know their move, that you know their plan? That's like going to war and sending the person you're going against the whole battle plan with all of their spots marked and saying, oh, I know it all, I'm coming in. What? To top it off, Riley comes to the very smart conclusion that if my alliance is already seen, why not take out Miss Felicia, who is on the other side of the house, and keep Kirsten, who, you know, is looking for a home, who's looking for numbers, who could possibly be loyal to us. Why would they then get rid of Kirsten, knowing that she could potentially become a number for them, and that you know you're getting rid of the number on the other side of the house? It doesn't make sense when you're already being called out. Child, that's the worst move of the week. The biggest one of all. You know, Jared gets pulled in, all this stuff happens, Jared saves Jag, not the best decision, and we leave with the nominations of Riley and Cameron on the block for now. Child, that was a week if I ever did see one. I'm tired. As always, hit me up in my socials and let me know. Do you guys agree with my worst takes of the week, or do you think that some of those moves were good ones? Do you like the resistance being built? And what about these alliances? How far will they make it? Are they gonna stick together? Are they about to flip on each other? Let's talk about all that and more on the next reality check.